So this is prep for you. I've just driven here and it's about half an hour drive for me. And I was thinking to myself, why am I driving to this gym? Because basically Nottingham Strong's like 5 minutes from my house. I've been coming here once a week to mix it up. Now, my pre-workout's kicked in. I'm looking around at the machines. I'm just buzzing to be here, ready to go. Whereas if you'd asked me 20 minutes ago, I wouldn't have been saying that. So we've come in here once a week. I have been getting in a push session here on a regular, so I've got all my numbers set. So it's a case of just trying to run that same session today. We're starting with the incline Atlantis press. Feels really nice, especially as a start, so I just load one plate at a time all the way up to my working set and warm up that way as well.
Ooh.
Second machine, we're going on to the hoist press here. So there is a lot of upper chest focus in this workout, which is kind of on purpose. I don't feel like many people have a stronger upper chest than lower. So I do feel like on your chest work, it is good to focus more on the upper portion. But something I have done throughout the off season and in this prep is all of my push sessions, I start with chest first. So what I actually did previously is switch it a little bit to focus more on my delts. I felt like my chest was becoming a little bit overpowering and my delts could come up a little bit. But then being overcritical of myself and overanalyze, well, I shouldn't really say overanalyzing, because I think it's a good thing to analyze, is my chest was a strong point back when I decided to do that. And then last year I got on the pro stage, everyone's got a massive chest. So I'm going to stick to my strengths. My chest's looking fuller this year. I'm really happy with how that's going. So I'm continuing to do the same and reverted back to doing chest first and then working the delts after.
Oh, perfect.
Numbers matched again. We'll take that at this point.
Ooh.
So we were going to do the prime fly, which is the best fly in my opinion, which is why someone else wanted to use it. So we're going with the hoist. So we've done 2 presses going heavy. Now we're going to do a bit more isolation with higher reps, looking for about 10 to 15 reps for a few sets. But before that, I actually need to nip to the toilet. One little tip for you, you should be drinking plenty while you're on prep, and it's going to result in a lot of steps as well. On a serious note, my energy levels have really felt it this week, so they have started to dip. As much as I want to come on these videos, give a lot of energy, make them entertaining to watch, I also want to share the reality that I'm not always feeling too bubbly this week. My energy levels have been low, and it's been a case of managing that. One thing that I do notice is the most energetic time of the day is usually the morning, and then also when I'm training. So while I'm training, something that I'll do, maybe look a bit like a madman, is I'll just keep walking around the gym in between sets, because I'd rather get my steps in at the time I'm feeling most energetic, and then just finish off what I need to do later in the day. And then also what I've been doing a lot this prep, a lot better than ever, is going to sleep early. So my sleep times some nights have been 8 p.m, 8:30 p.m. Previous years, I'd lie there feeling a little bit of self-pity maybe, but this year I've actually just really enjoyed an early night. Okay, third and final set. Aiming for 15 reps. And then I think the next machine I want is going to be 3. Oh. Woo. Fourth exercise on chest. So we did the Atlantis press, did the hoist press, and then we did the hoist fly. This one here at this point is perfect. I've used it before and explained before how you can change the resistance profiles on it. So as the muscle becomes more tired, which was exactly what was happening on that fly there, the last portion of the rep becomes a lot harder. So what I'm able to do on here is change it so that basically I overload from here to here and then it drops off a little bit so I can get full reps and work completely to failure in that full range. No. Failure. Perfect. Do you know what I'm actually buzzing about as well, thinking about it? So I'm walking up and down doing my steps. Got a walking pad at home. Football's back now. Man United are on later. I can just set that up and just walk on the spot right there watching football. Premier League starts next season. Prep gets better from there. So we're moving into the shoulder portion of the session now. So even though we're doing it after chest, at least on this exercise, I want to be strong. So I'm aiming to lift nice and heavy for 1 set and then move into a back off set and then more isolation on the lat raise machines, making sure we work the full delt to full failure. Same again, no strength lost. So we are 6 weeks out from Dubai, and then I've got that crazy run of shows. And I think it'll be 16 weeks until Worlds, which is my last show. So if I'm 16 weeks out from my last show, there is no chance I want to be losing strength at this point, which could result in losing muscle, right? So we've got to work hard, we've got to keep matching these sets. No matter how I'm feeling that day, just important to get into that mindset of what I'm trying to achieve long term in terms of the shows that I'm doing. I want to look good at every show. So it all starts in here on a daily, doing what needs to be done. In terms of the prep itself, where am I currently at? So the heaviest I got to before I started prep was 78 kilos, which to some people might not sound very heavy. Ugh. See, I'm starting to slur my words now. That is fully prep kicking in, so keep that in the video. There'll be more of that to come for sure. So yeah, I was 78 kilos, which to some isn't that heavy, but I'm not the tallest. So my lowest weight of last year's prep was 67.3 kilos, and I've spoke about it previously. I think I pushed too far for condition, and I didn't need to be that light. This year I want to step on stage heavier. I feel like with the way that I look now, at what is 71.4 kilos, so we're about 6 kilos down, feeling pretty lean at that, and within touching distance. So I feel around 70 kilos I'll be able to get on stage. So yeah, this is where like knowledge and experience can come in, whether it's having a coach, whether it's years of doing this process where you're learning each year and just looking at ways to correct things that you could have done better previously. So that's the aim this year, more shows, get on stage heavier, and then sharpen up as we go along. That was good. So even though we're doing the delts second, we are doing them exactly the same as the chest in the terms of we do the heavy pressing and then move on to some isolation as well. So 2 different lat raises I'm going to do today. I'm going to do this one, and if it's free, the prime one. But again, it's in high demand, so we'll see how we get on with that. Whew. Oh. Woo. Whoa. Nothing heavy on there, so don't need to go heavy on this machine. It's all about control, all about quality, making sure I'm isolating the delts. Definitely felt that. So with being 6 weeks out, I feel like at this point it does become a lot more mental. And by that I mean is your mind will start to play more tricks on you. You start overthinking things a little bit more. And for me personally, and I'm sure this is the same for a lot of people watching, you start to put a lot of pressure on yourself. So I said to myself earlier this year, I'm going to do all these shows, I'm just going to enjoy it, I'm going to soak it all up and live the experience, live the dream of traveling as a pro, doing all these shows. And now I'm getting closer. I feel as I'm getting tired, start to get a bit more anxious, put more self-inflicted pressure on myself because I want to win, I want to do well. So sometimes you just have to sit and give yourself a little reminder. So whether you want to journal, whether you just like get in your own thoughts a little bit, I feel it's important in these days coming closer to shows to just analyze how you're feeling a little bit and think about why you're feeling that way, but then also revert back to how you want to feel. I want to feel confident, I want to feel excited. And not only that, I've said before, we won't be doing this forever, so I want to enjoy it. Make that your highest goal, to fully enjoy it and fully soak up the experience no matter how you're feeling. So even though I'm putting pressure on myself, I keep reverting back to that and just being thankful and grateful to be doing it all. I'm doing what I love, I'm sure you guys are too, so just lean into that and keep going.
1, 2, 3.
Nothing like a drop set to finish. Oh. Oh. Nothing exciting here. Finish with some triceps. So we've done chest, we've done delts. Triceps to finish. Definitely feeling it now. I always like to finish my push session. There we go again. I always like to finish my push session with a dip movement. Hits a little bit of everything. Front delt, chest, tricep. That is push all done. And I am at the point where I'm very happy when sessions are done, and it's been a good session as well. I did actually enjoy that. Energy levels are dropping, like I say, so towards the end of the workout, I'm definitely feeling it. That's the reality of right now. But it's what I sign up to, and I'm excited for all the shows to come. So like I've said before, going to be doing a multiple amount of shows. So it's 6 weeks now from Dubai, 7 France, 8 the UK Pro Show with WMBF, and then 9 weeks out from Spain. So all 4 of them shows in the single digits now. So it is exciting times ahead. It's time to keep working. Other than that, I must say, up until this point, I've really enjoyed this prep so far. Previous years, prep can get a bit like, I don't know, you can get stuck in your head a little bit. Like I say, the mind games are kicking in a little bit, but on reflection, prep till now has probably been the most enjoyable I've had. And I put that down to, like I say, just being a lot more consistent with my routine, my sleep, everything about this prep I've really enjoyed. So I'm hoping that will continue. And we will continue with the videos. Next video, I'm not going to give all the information away right now, but maybe different to what's expected. I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm struggling for words. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Keep things going. Plenty of places to go with the videos, plenty shows to come. And I'm going to keep bringing that content to you guys and keep sharing my journey along the way. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.